Hello and welcome to part 34 of Paul and Lynn's Isle of Man tour 2015. Right, so we're just leaving Ramsey now. We've just had a bag of chips each, and we had two seagulls that wanted some chips, so we gave them some at the end. And by a word, they're quite a size when you see them on the ground near to you. Anyway, no wonder they hurt when they come down and peck you, when they're pinching stuff off you. Right, so we're heading back up the A10 now, back towards Bride. When we come through to Bride on the previous video, wasn't sure how to get to the Point of Ayre, and they ended up going down the A10 and of course ended up at Ramsey, opposite direction. So for a moment my inbuilt compass was a bit haywire, so when we got to Bride it became quite clear which direction we needed to go in. So we looked at the map at the point at Ramsey, and then realised that you need to go through Bride and then on to the Point of Ayre. So it's a beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous, perfect for going to the Point of Ayre, because quite clearly it's almost like you could walk across the water to southwest Scotland, and you'll see I've captured some images of Contour's Storyteller, and that gives you an idea as to where we were on the Isle of Man in relation to the rest of the United Kingdom, in this case the west of Cumbria, southwest Scotland and Northern Ireland. So as I said, a day like this it was as clear as a bell, and it was as though you could actually walk over there. It looked so near. I think it's about 30 odd mile, I think. I'm not sure. I know it's 33 miles from Ramsey to St Bees, which is on the Cumbrian coast, and there's a video of ours, one of our Lake District videos. If you look there, there's one that takes you to St Bees. That was done in springtime 2014, so have a look at that. It's a lovely little place. So this is a fantastic road, again national speed limit, so unlimited, but didn't go silly. Sometimes I wish I had gone a bit thingy, but again, we're not there to race, we're there to enjoy the scenery, and I've got Lynn to think of as well. It's not just about me, and I think that's fast enough what we did, probably around about 60 odd, nearly 70 miles an hour, so that's, on these roads, that's well fast. So put some music on, and then when we get to the Point of Ayre I'll be back. Okay, bye for now. Right, so here we are at the Point of Ayre lighthouse. Now, as you can see, we've just passed a sign that said private, no, no entry, basically. So I thought, well, I can't turn around where I am, so we'll see what's up here. So, but where I go here, if you can just see, in the middle there, it's quite deep, and then it got deeper, so I had to stay on that edge. Otherwise, I could have dropped the bike. Not recommended, especially on private land. So there we are. That's a quick visit to the lighthouse. We're now heading where we should have gone. So recently, and these will be available on YouTube. Certainly some parts of it that I'll edit out. But recently, I've just come across some cinefilm, 8mm cinefilm that back in 1995 I transferred onto VHS, and how I did it was quite crude, really. Basically, I projected the image of the cinefilm, family stuff from my family going back to 60s, sorry about that, 60s, 70s, and some of it, quite a lot of it, is of the Isle of Man, including the Point of Ayre. So there we are in probably 1975, so 40 years ago, up here with my mum and dad and my brother, and here we are 40 years on, back again. So how I did the transfer, what I did, I projected the image, the projected image onto the white screen, and just sat the Panasonic analog camcorder, and videoed it that way. Now then, I'm just interrupting myself. You can see where we are on the Isle of Man, that yellow dot at the top. So of course that's what we're looking across, Scotland. And some kind soul has written Scotland on the road. As you can see, there's an arrow there just behind the bike. You'll see it in a minute. And you can see there, just the head there, it's as clear as anything. You'll see some still photographs shortly. Yeah, absolutely clear. Yeah, Scotland, that's, as I say, somebody's kindly showing us which is north. So yeah, so as I say, I projected the image onto this screen, and the camcorder recorded the image. Now the camcorder at times didn't do very well when it came to focusing. It will go out of focus at times, but the quality is certainly, it's really watchable. And also the fact that it's, you don't have to get a projector out to watch it. Well, eventually I put it onto recordable DVD, and now I'm considering having the cinefilms professionally converted to digital format, like an MP4 file or whatever they recommend. It's this company that I'm waiting for a phone call from. I've got 17 cinefilms, the small ones, the little small reels, and two 200-foot reels of film, and some of it is really quite emotional. You know, mum and dad, my sister's on it, my late sister, brother, and other family members. So, you know, it's going to be worth having this done. And once I've got the job done, depending on price, you know, at the moment, if the price is right, I'll get it done. But if I don't do it myself, because I've got these films, I've been custodian of them since mum and dad passed away. I've kept them in a polystyrene box up in the attic, in the loft, so they're temperature protected, you know, from extremes, cold and hot. So there's Lynn taking pictures of Sylvie. All these have been on. Just put them all on together. So yeah. So yeah, really quite excited about having that job done, because, you know, I think it's really important that you preserve family history like that for future generations, because if I don't do it, they may never get done, so they'll probably die with me. I know that sounds morbid, but it's true. So this way they can be shared on YouTube unlisted, so that, you know, the films can be shared by sharing the link for them. But my family, my relations all over the world now can tap into this stuff, you know, whenever they want. So it keeps my family alive, which is pretty cool, rather than being in the loft in a box. So right, well, so there we are. So let's get back to some music, and we'll see you on part 35. Thanks again for watching, as always, and hope you're enjoying them. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.